Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Well, we are back in Kuttenberg, and we're gonna start doing some of the quests here. Hello, Mr. Cook. We have a nice room at the inn here.
Excuse me?
No, excuse me. I have no clue where we should go first. Hey now, how you doing? Long time no see. I hope you're doing alright. Alright, see what's available. Oh, first. Hey, Mutt. How you doing? Come here, buddy. Ah, nope. Here you go, bud.
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Good boy.
Oh, come here.
What am I supposed to do then?
You should go and see the priest.
Come and get your fish here.
My Easter was alright, I suppose. I didn't really do much.
Because I don't think you'll be able to solve my problem.
Just kinda stayed around the house and picked up a bit. Unfortunately, I don't really have any family near me to visit. Not for the amount of time that I have off work, anyway. Wouldn't be able to do it. It is what it is, though. Oh, I discovered some grocers, a cobbler. Nice, nice. Like the cobbler's here. Or maybe there. It might be a big shoe store. I don't know. Oh, another grocer. My goodness. Wait, where'd Mutt go? Mutt? Oh, there he is. Oh. Oh.
God bless you, kidder. I don't have time now. But come to the Black Horse this evening.
Okay. So, talk to you in the evening. Got it. Cool. We have a quest point of interest tipster. We're close to it, so why not?
Blessed morning to you. We're down.
Hello, hello. Litka, townsman. Tis a new day. Wash myself.
Grüß dich, was wünschst du?
I'm pretty new in Kuttenberg, but I find it strange there aren't many alchemists here.
Natürlich. And yet the royal city of Silver should be full of them, right?
Exactly. So where are they?
Take a walk through the streets, and you will find a lot of houses are locked and empty.
What does that have to do with it?
Sigismund and his army are responsible for this. Many of our people decided it was time to leave, instead of risking their property or even their lives. Only a few of us remained here, and I, as the primus of our guild, promised to keep my eye on the others' property until they return.
Same now. rent prices here is frickin' outrageous. I recently had to move because of that. I'm doing a little bit better now, but goodness.
The local alchemists were persecuted by Sigismund.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
definitely not openly. But most of them were on the side of our King Wenceslas. And I'm sure you know what hatred and envy can do to people.
Alchemists aren't exactly poor, are they?
Yeah, genau. Moreover, you always have one foot on the road to the burning pyre. For fools, it's enough to point their fingers, spouting nonsense about us colluding with the devil, or accusing us of poisoning. Then Sigismund's people in the city will make sure to rake in a tidy sum.
I see. The new place is good, better. Don't have to worry as much about the price of rent. It's not going up any now, at least for a while. Oh, goodness. I'm staying with some friends right now and paying them rent. The room I have here is pretty good. It's a bit smaller than what I had before, and I don't really have any central air heat, but it gets by.
Are you the master of the Alchemist Guild?
Yes. Well, not the master, the primus. Our guild is more of a modest association. But my friends have entrusted me with their confidence.
And is that why you stayed in the city?
Yes, exactly. Someone has to take care of the people's property.
I'm interested in alchemy, and I'm looking for someone to teach me more complicated procedures. Can I become your disciple, Master?
Nein, leider ist das nicht möglich. I can't take care of you. I have too much to worry about right now. But if you are willing to pay, I can tell you a few interesting things.
Of course you can.
What about poisons? Are you selling those?
Poisons? Who do you take me for? I don't even mix poisons, let alone sell them.
Why not?
What are poisons for? Only killing people. There was such a miscreant here. He reveled in all sorts of poisons and such devilish things. When poisoning began to be a problem in the city, the bailiff had him expelled. It said he leads dangerous heathens at a ruin somewhere. Robstein or someplace like that. At least from what I've heard.
And you just told me. Good going, dude.
I have a proposition for you, Meister. I'd like to become your apprentice.
Das ist ja eine Überraschung. I thought you would ask, Junge, and it might surprise you, but I accept. There are not many alchemists left in the city. It's nice to have someone educated to talk to. I just hope you have the coin. It will cost you ein kleines Vermögen, a small fortune. I must warn you. If you try to rob me and disappear, I have people and they do not mess about. Such are the times, mein Freund. Trust but verify. Warum nicht?
Fair enough.
What would you like?
Oh, you weren't kidding. You weren't kidding at all. Nothing yet. Thank you, though. Good to know. I have a lot of money, but I was not expecting 1,000. Okay. Honestly, that was worth it. My skill went up a bit. My scholarship skill went up. Alright, where else? I think that was the dude that said he wanted to talk in the evening, so we can wait to do that. There's more on the outskirts of town. It's more to the northeast. And then places I haven't discovered in the southeast. Let's do northeast. What? There's two? Oh, I did not notice that one. Huh, cool. Okay.
Quality goods here.
I'm curious, what do you
Cheers, my
have?
friend. I'll have a look at.
I'm something of a blacksmith myself. Do you have anything? You have nothing new. I do have parts, though. I might come back later. Actually, what do I have anything to sell to you, actually, right now? Potentially some jewelry. You know what? Yeah. Let's sell you my jewelry.
What do you have for...
You can smelt that down into other things, right?
I was glad to be of help to you.
Thank you, thank you.
I am Menhard, Meister of Langschwert from Frankfurt. I challenge all die... Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Who are you?
Ich bin Menhard, ein Meister des Langschwerts aus Frankfurt. You will not find ein besser Meister for miles around, I tell you. And with whom do I have die Ehre? Who are you?
Henry. I'm pleased to meet you.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous German König once also bore that name. He contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich. A wise diplomat and brave warrior. Since you carry such a name, I offer you a duel. You can prove you too possess the courage and soul of a warrior. And do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
Do you normally challenge people to duels on the street?
No, normalerweise nicht. But things in Kuttenberg sind nicht normal. I came from Frankfurt to teach the art des Fechtens on the invitation of your King Wenzel. But here in Kuttenberg, I have been treated with disrespect and dishonesty. Nobody cares about the king's decision. That is why I must defend my claim in another way. Where words fail, das Schwert shall speak. Therefore I issue challenges to duels. I am looking for brave men to take them on as Studenten. The rest I want to prove cowards.
I'll be right back. Sorry. Give me just a second. Alright, much better. Went to open up a window. It's getting a little warm in here.
Are you really the best swordsman in these parts?
Richtig. No man is better. Certainly not the Kuttenberger Fechter, who falsely call themselves Meister. I am the only true Meister here. If you do not believe me, try me. I challenge you to a duel mit Langschwertern.
Alright. At least we'll see if you're telling the truth, or just puffing out your chest.
Wunderbar. I always like a good Kampf. But the Schwerter will be blunt, yeah? We do not want to lose our handsome faces, no? I'll lend you ein Schwert, aber kein Harnisch. No armor, only clothing. That is the best Kampf.
Sure. Just training swords. No armor. Works for me.
Good. Take off the steel and armor. You can keep your gambeson and let us get to work.
Okay. Might as well just change to my charisma outfit then.
All right, Menhard. I'm ready for a duel.
Gut, Heinrich. How about eine Wette?
Wette?
Wie
Wager.
sagt man das?
A bet.
A
Yeah.
bet. For some groschen, yeah? If you believe in yourself.
Naturally. We're not going to work up a sweat for nothing, right? A nice wager will bring some tension into it.
Good, good. I like your attitude. We have spoken enough. Let us do it.
Let's do it.
So, Heinrich, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Pech gehabt, Arschloch!
Oh, okay, got him.
That's enough! You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of sword fighting here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe. I am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Menhart, let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
It's no use arguing, Deutscher. The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master longswordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
Right then. So I will face your Nikolaus or any other man. We shall see then who is der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Menhart.
No, I forbid any dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cock-baiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein.
Enough of this, all of you. The council has decided this matter, and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling.
Interesting, interesting.
You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first time. You'll pay a fine.
Scheiße. That is ungerecht. Not just.
And you will be banished from the town, so that nothing like this happens again.
Wait a moment, Counselor. You might not know it, but Menhard here comes from a noble family. His uncle is the brave knight, Alberic von
Feildorf.
Right. And as a noble, he must be tried according to city law.
Don't imagine...
Henry.
Don't imagine, Henry, that the Kuttenberg councillors are incapable of keeping order, even among the nobility. But we are also capable of prudently showing magnanimity and restraining hostility between the classes. This time we'll let it go with just a warning. You will not be banished from the town, but I warn you, should this be repeated again, it will not be overlooked.
Ich verstehe, Ratsherr. Yes.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Nevertheless, you have actually been conducting the art of sword fighting illicitly. You shall therefore pay a fine, to which the Kuttenberg sword-fighting brotherhood will be entitled for the infringement of their right, which also applies to your eloquent spokesman, Henry.
Counselor, that would be all well and good if things were as you say. That's not actually how it is. Because Meister Menhard here was not conducting any sword-fighting art.
Horseshit! What else would you be meeting up here with swords for, eh?
If he had actually been conducting the art of sword fighting, but Master Menhard here was only defending his honor in a duel because I wronged him.
Yeah, that is true.
Every man has the right to defend his honor. But tell me, how exactly did you offend Master Menhard so inexcusably that it came to swords?
I mocked Menhard's sword fighting skill.
Good for you. Menhard is only a master of loudmouth talk.
Come and prove it, du Feigling. We will see who is the Meister and who the loudmouth.
Easy, Emmeram. Don't do anything you might regret later. From what I hear, Master Menhard's art is not to be taken lightly.
Das stimmt.
What difference does that make? We've got you, Master, Nicholas. We don't need another master. Or do you think this here German is better than you?
Certainly not. No man here is a better master than I.
Why do we not test each other then?
Quiet! Stop this, all of you! I've had quite enough of your comparing cocks. Menhard was sword fighting here. That's indisputable. He breached the ban, and he will compensate the Kuttenberg Brotherhood. Ende.
Such audacity. I will not pay any Geldstrafe. Und schon gar nicht to this coward and cheat. Das ist ungerecht.
Enough of this. You will pay, or get 20 lashes of the cane in the stocks.
Scheiß drauf.
Verdammt! I will not put up with such disgrace. I would rather let you have your silver.
Henry?
I understand. I don't want to go to the stocks. Here are the groschen I owe you.
Excellent. So, the matter is resolved. But if anything like this happens again, it will be the pillory for you. Alles klar?
Ja, ja, ich verstehe. Komm, Heinrich. We still have business to attend to. We are lodging in the Schenkel Kaiser Karl, not far from here on Merchantstrasse. We will discuss our business there.
Good to know.
You can do nothing to us.
You could kiss my ass.
Count yourself lucky you had your pal here. Otherwise, we'd have dragged you out of town with our teeth.
Dummheit!
Butcher a cobbler in this dude.
And end up on your arse.
Stop this shit, all of you. I'm sure you all have better things to do. So off you go.
Can I talk to you now?
Later, yeah? Follow up.
Oh, wait, what?
Kaiser Karl Tavern here in Kuttenberg.
Okay.
It's not far from here. We can talk in peace there. Und danke for standing up for us.
Yeah, no worries. And we did bash each other frickin' with swords for a good while. It makes friends out of anyone, right?
You're always welcome here.
Oh, we're staying in the same place. Nice.
Look here, Menhard.
Danke, Heinrich, for standing up for us. You handled it well with the Friedusch. Schade aber, that we had to pay that Strafe. It is a disgrace.
Still.
Auf jeden Fall, it is not over yet with those Kuttenberger Fechter. We must somehow compete with them to preserve our honor and glory. It is not possible that a Meister such as I can be rejected and humiliated.
Richtig. Es muss Gerechtigkeit geben.
Listen, Menhard. Tell me what it's all about. You have some charter from King Wenceslas.
Ja, genau.
Actually, I'd be interested in knowing everything.
Of course. Hör mal. Your King Wenzel sent me the charter and invited me here to Kuttenberg to set up a Bruderschaft der Fechter. I should serve here for 3 Jahre and teach Fechter. Then I would choose a new Meister from among them who would take my place when I went back to Frankfurt.
How come you came all this way for that? Wouldn't you be better off in Frankfurt?
Ja, aber King Wenzel promised much Geld. But the most important is my honor and my duty to teach good Fechten. The Frankfurt Meisters of Langschwert travel thus and start sword fighting schools in towns of Deutschland und anderen Ländern. And one cannot refuse an invitation from the tschechischen König. King Wenzel promised it would all be settled by the Kuttenberg Stadtrat. But before we got here, alles war anders. Ein neuer Stadtrat. Wenzel held captive and König Sigismund here with a big army. What is more, there was here already a Bruderschaft der Fechter. And Meister Nikolaus aus Prague came at the invitation of the Metzger Emmeram and other burger. Sigismund named a new Stadtrat, and they accepted Nikolaus and rejected our Charta. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus and the anderen to defend my guten Ruf and mein Recht. Aber they have refused, made cowardly excuses, and want to get rid of uns.
But our right remains. The Charta vom König Wenzel spricht klar.
Ja, we cannot just walk away and allow this öffentliche shame to continue.
Menhard, ich habe dis Idee. Aber Problem ist, we need a third man. Aber jetzt Schicksalsmeis upon us. Und Heinrich ist hier.
Verstanden.
Heinrich will greifen us an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch and we will beat them in their own game.
What's he saying?
Yeah.
We need your help, Heinrich. You will have to do a little theft for us. It is an easy job, keine Sorge.
Look here. If you want me to go breaking in and stealing, you better tell me what for.
I understand your concern. I think we said it a little too schnell. It is not exactly stealing. We'll just borrow something from the Kuttenberger Fechter. We will return everything as we should after it is done. We cannot do it ourselves, because our Gesichter are too well known around here. So we have to ask you. You will not get in any trouble from this, I promise. Because we will show we are in the right. Believe me, we will reward you well. I will teach you much in the Kunst des Schwerts.
All right. I have a feeling you're in the right. And besides, you serve King Wenceslas. You can count on me.
Wunderbar.
Also zugestimmt? You will not be sorry. I will teach you many secrets of die Kunst des Schwertes. I will make you a great Fechter. Arne, lass es uns hören.
Also, es ist einfach. Du machst into der Fechthalle einbrechen und ihr Gildenschwert stehlen and then hang it am Rathaus.
Menhard?
Es ist so. You must break into their sword fighting hall and steal their Gildenschwert. Guild sword. They must not see you. You can recognize the sword sicher. It is surely a Meisterwerk. Then you must hang it on the Rathaus for alle Bürger to see. But no one must see you. Vielleicht it is best to go at night? Stehst du?
I'm starting to understand your plan. The Kuttenberg swordsmen display their guild sword on the town hall to announce that they're accepting challenges, right? Except they would never do that themselves. So, we'll give them a little nudge. They won't be able to back down, and Menhard will get the duel he wants.
Exactly, Heinrich. I see you know a lot about Fechter traditions. That makes me happy.
Where do I find that sword fighting hall?
Natürlich hier in Kuttenberg, near the new gate. There on the corner is the Badehaus of Herr Adam. Die Fechthalle, the sword fighting hall, is behind it, opposite the small burg on the Burgenstraße. Hradek Quarter. Du wirst sie leicht finden. They have a shield hanging up, and you will hear the swords ring.
All right, I'll steal their guild and shirt and hang it on the town hall. Klar.
Wunderbar. The main thing is they must not see you. And if anything goes wrong, do not kill anyone. That would spoil our plan.
Yeah, murder can make things awkward.
Gut. Agreed. When it is fertig, come and tell me.
Okay. So where's that at? Okay, down in the south. Okay. Again, we're gonna have to wait for night to come before we can do that, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. 73 nourishment. We could eat. Eat a couple apples, maybe some bread. Couple apples and a loaf of bread. There we go. We can check out then. Quest down here. See what's up with it. Oh, I discovered Kuttenberg. Wonderful. Oh, I found a new entrance to Kuttenberg. Okay, I guess I should do that for all the entrances then, huh? Just to make travel a little easier. Oh, we got a Baba here. That's nice. Sharpening wheel, range. Another smithy. Well, let's see what you have, sir.
What would you like, sir?
I'd like to see
do you
your
have for-
stuff. Oh, you have a lot of stuff for horses. Nice, okay. Good to know. Hmm. And of course a saddler. Nice, this is for area for the horses. Nice, okay, okay, I see. And another tavern, wonderful. Oh, it's an outdoor tavern, nice. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting.
Blessings.
And to you. I didn't find Kuttenberg again. Guess this one doesn't count. Oh well. A leather smithy? Okay.
Careful.
Oh. Okay, evening for you as well. Fun. Okay, so you weren't there. So who's this then? Oh good, I can't fast travel. I didn't want that anyway. You learn drinking water.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Loot. It's not loot.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Sure. What is it you need?
Be damned. It must be around here somewhere.
What are you looking for?
My leather satchel.
Where did you put it?
Somewhere around here. I made sure it wouldn't be in plain sight. My stomach started churning so bad, everything went blurry. So I shucked it off my back and ran off to... There was nothing else for it, see?
Oh, a moment's distraction is all it takes.
That fast? Not possible. I'm in heaps if I don't find it. I might find jewellery too. A fortune, you know.
Now hold on, wait. What are you doing? Give it back right now.
Fuck. Enough! Enough!
Had enough.
I...
Now hand it back. Everything you stole from me.
Here. That's all of it. Can I go now?
Piss off. And don't let me see you here again.
A taste that will caress your soul!
Greetings. Do you need something?
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free.
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are. To your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
Well, it's not the best wine I've ever had, but it'd do at a pinch.
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning.
Oh my
wine
god!
tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see. Maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine cellar.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlets Monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it. and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
Right. I understand what you want from me. But if it's a secret, it won't be easy.
No, it won't. But don't worry, I have a plan. The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
That won't be a problem. I've drunk so much wine I know all about it.
Excellent. But I also have this clever book all about wine by Buschek of Velhatitze. I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two from it.
The book might come in handy.
When I said I have it,
What's the truth then?
the book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Mannlicher should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
Didn't you say you're married?
What has that to do with anything?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to return a book you lent her.
Oh dear. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Mannlicher has a house in Lethlilskar Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Mannlichers don't want any more problems.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great! Any more questions?
Do you have any idea what this secret might be?
They're monks, so it could be anything. Maybe they put the crushed up bones of saints in it, or they sing hymns to the wine. How should I know?
Do you really think Havel would just tell me the secret? You don't even know if he actually knows it. Or it might just be a rumor.
Havel really is a bit thick. Either the monks have a secret and Havel will tell you, or there's no secret and Havel will confirm it.
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. You look like you can handle it. Good luck. See you later, my friend. The taste is full and intoxicating. And with you.
I need that wine book.
I'll be with you.
Come and take your pick.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of buying a rowboat. Maybe a pontoon. How's life treating you? Not too bad.
Anyone here can't hold his drink.
I learn from the best of them. I can drink like the best of them.
Good people. Help out a suffering friend.
Come here, boy.
You have no... Mein Freund, ich wäre jetzt auch gerne betrunken.
I'd like to go into the gardens. Why are you on guard here?
I'm afraid my sister is resting in the gardens and doesn't wish to be disturbed.
That's a very fine sword you have, Goodman.
And so it should be. It was made by my father, a master swordsmith.
Well, you can tell it's perfectly balanced at first glance. I may not be able to see the blade, but the way the hilt is fitted is clearly the work of a master craftsman.
It seems you know your stuff, good man.
I'm an apprentice swordsmith.
For someone from Kuttenberg? I'm surprised I haven't seen you before.
No, my master is Martin Menschy from Prague. We're just traveling north. My master wants to deliver a piece in person.
You don't say. Master Menschy is in Kuttenberg? Do you think I could talk to him? I admire his work, and so does my father.
Of course. Come to the Hangman's Halter Tavern. My master will be pleased to have company.
Thanks. If you want to enter the gardens, go ahead. Just keep away from my sister. My father has forbidden her to speak to men.
Don't worry. I'll give you my word as a swordsmith.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
Are you Miss Ad...
If you're another servant of some townsman who wants to confess his love for me, then kindly get away. You can tell him his courtship is over because I'm engaged.
You're mistaken. My name is Henry, and I was sent by Caspar Rudolph. It's about that book he lent you.
Caspar? Oh, the poor thing got a proper hiding from my father. How is he?
His vineyards aren't bringing in much, and he's generally not doing too well. That's why I'm here, in fact. Bushek's book may not be the most precious manuscript in the world, but it'll help Caspar.
When we were friends, he gifted me that book. There was no mention of it being on loan, and now he wants it back all of a sudden?
I could buy it from you.
Henry, I have everything I could possibly want, and I don't need your coin. My father buys me everything I ask for.
Not everything can be bought.
You're right. But I'm rather picky. I don't have to have everything I set my eyes on.
No offense, miss, but are you even interested in a treatise on wine?
Of course not. But Caspar kept going on about it, and I wanted to make him happy. Since I've been locked up here, I've even tried to read it out of sheer boredom, so that I don't have to embroider all the time.
If you like reading, I can recommend some books you might enjoy more.
Who do tell? I like to broaden my horizons, although I doubt the books will be easy to find.
How about The Story of the Hearts by Conrad of Würzburg?
What's it about?
Now, if I tell you, I'll ruin the surprise for you. But in short, it's about a love triangle, and one of the characters eats a human heart. I think you'll like it. In the work, Conrad espouses the beauty of true love over the false love of an arranged marriage.
It's like you can read my mind. I've read that tedious wine book anyway, so you can take it.
Thank you, miss.
Farewell, Henry. Never forget me.
I barely met you or know you. Awesome, though. We got the book. Now we just need to find a place to read it.
You look like you're as drunk as a lord.
You silly dog.
Where did you get so wasted?
Oh, it's you! Now, I'm sorry that I didn't let you know...
Could go read it by the fountain. Oh, it's the innkeeper that I'm staying at too, because of course it is. Alright, let's go sit by the...
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Let's go sit by the fountain and we'll read there. That seems like a nice place to sit and read. Oh my god, is that a big church? I think it is. Can we go in? I'm kind of curious what the inside looks like.
I saw this hammered was the priest during Easter.
If I hadn't run away from the monastery way back when, I could have been a priest too.
Oh my gosh. I like the callback. Ah. Ah. Ah, I hate it. Henry would hate it worse too, because he's drunk.
If I hadn't run away from the monastery way back when, I could have been a priest too.
Nice. Alright, I should be able to sit, right? Other people are sitting. Yeah. Oh. I got 2 wine-related books. That's nice. Okay. You will need 2 masses of honey, 4 of water, a quarter mass of hops, a handful of sage, and a handful of bread yeast. Heat the clean water such that you can put your hands in it without scalding it. Then mix well 2 masses of water and 1 of honey, and strain the mixture through clean linen into a clean vessel. But... Oh, puppy. Boil it all for the time it takes you to cross a field thrice. And meanwhile remove the foam from the top with a perforated spoon or bowl. When it is boiled and without foam, pour it into a clean cask and cover it so no steam escapes, and let it cool until such time as you may stick your hand in it without pain. Then take a pot of half a mass in size and fill it up halfway with the hops, add a handful of sage, and boil it all together for as long as it would take you to walk 1 mile. Then add the fermented yeast and mix it in to start the fermentation, and cover it in such that the vapors may escape. Leave it thus 1 day and night. Then strain the mead through a clean cloth, and let it ferment again for 3 days and nights, adding more fermented yeast each evening. Let it rest for 8 days, and afterwards pour it into a resin-coated cask. Then leave it for another 8 weeks to stand, and only afterwards drink it, for it is done, and mead tastes best after 8 weeks. on the importance of wine in Gallen's theory of humors. Many are certainly familiar with the Gallen's theory of the four humors, or four bodily fluids. According to this ancient theory, the balance of the four bodily fluids, blood, mucus, bile, and black bile, affect our body and health. Even a small imbalance can affect our physical and mental health. Classical medical science addresses the imbalances of these fluids and ways to bring the humors back into equilibrium. But beyond that, doctors are also looking at the effect of personal diet on these fluids. It can certainly be understood that apart from solid food, the fluids we take in affect the balance in the first place. Water, as is well known, is the only neutral fluid.
He keeps asking if you know what.
You mean that?
Aye. All the bloody time.
Christ, what a pig!
That's what I told him.
For God's sake, what kind of a pig eats fish with mushroom sauce? There should be a law against it, or even an 11th commandment.
Go and see the priest.
Water, as is well known, Water, as is well known, is the only neutral fluid, but we will deal with wine. Red and full-bodied wines are associated with blood. Greek haima, thus red wines are warm and full of life. On the other hand, white wine is associated.
It sure does. Go on then. How was it?
What can I say? Prague is a whole different world compared to this old place.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
The big city. No place like it.
On the other hand, white wine is associated with most ancient physicians with mucus, Greek phlegma, and by some with black bile, Greek melina kol, which are cold and dead fluids. Balance need to be maintained, especially in relation to age. In fact, our bodies are very rarely in balance. Young people have an excess of blood in them and should therefore drink white wine. This will enable them to calm down and not succumb to youthful passions. Old people, on the other hand, have more mucus and are cold, so they should drink red wine, which will give them vigor. In addition to age, the composition of the diet, and especially the pairing of wine with particular dishes, should be taken into account. Here again, there should be a balance between the liquid, wine, and the solid, food components. Determining which fluid predominates in the dish is a rather more complicated problem. It is generally thought that anything that has been circulated by real blood can be associated with the blood of Gallen, even if the food contains no blood. It is therefore good to drink white wine with all meat, game, sausages, or offal. Although many gourmets are convinced otherwise. The exceptions are aquatic animals such as freshwater and marine fish, crabs, crayfish, mussels, and other aquatic creatures. These are cold by definition. The situation is quite the opposite for plant foods such as vegetables, fruit, baked goods, various porridges, and pulses. These are cold foods, and even then only if we associate their growth with heat. Melons, for example. We therefore drink red wine with these foods.
Fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth, we'd be together after death.
How's life treating you?
Not too bad.
I'd like something to eat.
Hello? Okay, we're gonna use another. We have strong savior schnapps.
What are you poking around that door for? Eh?
Looking for the dude.
I'll be right there.
You've no business here.
May God give you health, sir.
Did you hear that, dear stallion was jacking Mass's old woman? Then so did half the town.
I have to wait for the rabbit to leave.
Sound as a bell.
Big, strong
Go fuck yourself. I owe you nothing.
Look, man, for the last time. Jugs here, big and small.
But wait, didn't Dirk used to come from your Careful! Pavel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
You don't say. Where's the last place you were?
Saxony, Bavaria, and so on. The German states, basically.
Wonderful. It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
Well, good man. How shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
So, what do you say to that?
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring color is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavor and color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many occasions.
Does
When
sound
I don't
good.
know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
That's very kind of you.
There's nothing but misers in this town. They wouldn't think twice about taking their own mother's last piece of bread. I'm not like that. Do I have money? Of course. But I don't hoard it. I try to make people around me happy.
And you're treating me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan, like it says in the Bible. You give drink to the thirsty.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman. Anything. Pour away.
Quite a decent vintage.
A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currants. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the colour enchants me every time. Almost like drinking from an inkwell.
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, "You won't know till you've tried it." He lived and died by that saying.
What happened to him?
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favorite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself. "Burn the canker," he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week. God rest his soul.
To your grandfather, and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine.
You said you spent time in the German lands. What wine do the local connoisseurs rate highest?
Uh-oh.
I'd say Gewürztraminer.
But that's the type of grape. I mean the type of wine. I surely don't have to tell you the grape variety is only half the taste.
Well, it's hard to come up with something off the top of my head.
Crap.
I do enjoy this variety.
Well, never mind. Let's carry on.
Aww.
Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something simpler. Would you like a hippocras?
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Very nice. I'd say it's mint?
Precisely. It gives a nice freshness, wouldn't you say? And there's a garden full of it right behind the tavern. I don't know where to put it all.
But it's missing some kick. I reckon your cook forgot to add something. Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the market. You have a refined tongue, good man. I'll give you that.
Yes.
After that hippocras, you should have something more high class. I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Eger. Very strong and very sweet.
Bring it on. This is no time for weak wine.
My thoughts exactly. So what do you think? Good, isn't it?
Oh god, here we go, it's hard.
Very strong. Matured in an oak barrel, undoubtedly. Colour is excellent as well. A crimson red. The smell is heavy, spicy, almost suffocating. I have to admit, I haven't had much Hungarian wine, but maybe I should change that.
I drank this particular wine from Eger at a banquet held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate, but I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all sorts of other fruit. And finally, they served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry at a feast.
I'm sorry you're disappointed, but I think they chose the food well.
Really?
I have to refer to Galen and his wisdom. Fish and fruit are foods with a cold essence. For that reason, they should all be balanced out with a warm wine, which this exquisite Hungarian surely is, because it's sweet and strong.
Very well. The fish, I can understand. It lives in the water. But fruit ripens in the sun. Why is it considered cold?
Well, it's not so much about the sun. According to Galen, fruit is cold by nature, because blood has never flowed through it.
Thanks for the explanation. I've heard these rules before, but nobody explained them as well as you just did. No, forget Galen. I'd still rather have a nice duck patty with my red.
But of course. The main thing is what suits your palate, Goodman.
Well, that's Hungary checked off the list. What's next?
How about something local? I noticed there were vineyards in Kuttenberg.
But of course, we have vineyards and grapes from Burgundy that Emperor Charles himself had brought in. The local vintners grow some fine grapes, but they're still learning everything that comes after that. The local stuff gets diluted a lot. They flavor it with all sorts of shit, or leave it for vinegar.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth trying.
Well, there's the monastery secret. A wine from the Sedlets Monastery. My cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard.
Ah. Why is it called secret?
Taste it, and you'll see.
Interesting. There's no trace of any flavor that shouldn't be there. Neither honey nor spices. Just the pure taste of wine. But there is something to it. Something I don't recognize.
That's it, good man.
Is that the secret?
Exactly. The monks add a secret ingredient to the wine.
A secret ingredient? How do you know that?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard, and I handle their supply. Sometimes I bring food for the workers, new barrels, tools and the like. And from time to time, I bring them a sealed crate which smells peculiar. Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it, but when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense they burn in the barrels.
Really? Never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I. But like I said, the chest was sealed and the whole thing is shrouded in secrecy.
A real monastery secret. What should we drink next?
I'm glad you like my wine. But that's enough tasting for today. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, and now the wine is starting to go to my head. But you're welcome to stay in my tavern as long as you like. I have to say, I really enjoyed our chat. It's rare to meet someone who really understands wine.
I enjoyed your company a lot too. Nevertheless, I won't keep you, Goodman, and I'll bid you farewell.
Farewell, and if you decide to extend your stay in Kuttenberg, stop by for a drink again.
Definitely. God be with you.
Wonderful. That was some nice booze talk.
Good afternoon, sir.
I spoke to Havel.
And? How did it go?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine to get some answers out of him, but I sacrificed myself for the cause.
And what did he say?
It took a while, but in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense are brought to the vineyard. and they apparently burn it in the barrels.
What? Incense? And he wasn't just yanking your pizzle or too drunk?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth. He doesn't know what incense it is, just that they get it delivered.
Right, and here's a small reward so you don't go around saying old Casper's ungrateful. But now I need you to look into it further. We need to find out what this special incense is for. We'll have to take a look in the vineyard and take some of that incense.
We, meaning me, right?
Of course I mean you. See how well we understand each other?
All right. But the vineyard is pretty big, isn't it? I haven't a clue where to look for something like that.
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. The custodian lives there, as well as the workers. And it's also where all the supplies are stored. Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes. If you could manage to bring me a few seedlings, they could greatly help my own vineyard.
Where exactly is the vineyard?
A short way to the north of town. It's pretty large, you can't miss it.
How do I get in?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a laborer. There'll be lots of work there now that it's summer.
What if they catch me?
You have to be careful. The vineyard is closely guarded, especially at night, and thieves are punished very severely. Don't get caught.
I'm on it then.
Good luck. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas? Did you manage to get hold of the book by Bouchek?
Yes, Miss Adletter is sweet. And she even gave me back your book. Here it is.
Ah, thanks very much. I'll try to sell it and pay off at least some of my debts. Farewell. An elegant and lean flavor, light aroma of...
I do want to do that, but not right now. You know. Might scout out the area over here. Baker.
Careful, you did. We talked about it at the market the other day.
We talked about the rats in your pantry, didn't we?
Aye, that too.
You rubbed it on...
Was möcht?
What's new?
Nicht viel. If you need Geschäft.
What do you have?
Punches, kicks, and a few slaps. I do want to buy... You only have one? Oh. Alright, I'll still take it.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Hey, have you killed me? Hey, are you the devil himself? Pay, and you shall go to heaven. The prelates spout empty words. Their bellies may be full, but their heads are empty. Fat arses and empty spaces where their hearts should be. They offer salvation to anyone who fills their coffers.
That's the truth of it.
Careful. Good day to you.
Greetings to you too.
Before Sigismund's soldiers seize it or torch it.
Righteous people of Kuttenberg, don't waste your precious time on useless pursuits and come to learn the art of swordsmanship.
let's take a look around. Can I not be here?
Jesus! I'm hit! Go fuck yourself!
God damn it.
God bless.
Good day. Good day to you.
What am I doing? Oh, I discovered a shrine. Nice.
I'm always glad to see you like people like you. God be with you.
Servus. Was möchtest du?
Master Menhart, the sword is at the town hall.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. But we cannot go there in the Nacht. Come after sunrise. Then we can go there to look. Do not forget to pretend you are surprised. Möge Gott mit dir sein.
What work do you have? I could use a few groschen.
Work you would like, but I need a sharp boy. You don't look so sharp. No, more dumb, I think.
Appearances can be deceiving, my dear Deutscher. I've already met a few of those rough fellas you speak of, but when push came to shove, they all went lily-livered.
Well, if you say. And what of reading? Kannst du lesen?
What? If I can read? Of course.
Ach, what is written here?
Very well. That German Geldstück pours short beers and then charges for a full tankard. His whole inn smells like puke, like he himself does. And the food...
Was? What are you saying? It says my tavern is the best in Kuttenberg.
Well, that's not what's written there.
Der verdammte Schreiber. That youngster. Janek the Scribbler. I wanted to hang that sign on the door. I gave him 5 beers to write that. 5!
So, what about that job?
Donnerwetter! Na gut. So, listen then. We have a problem in Kuttenberg. We merchants. It's crawling with Sigismund's soldiers, who are nothing but trouble. Not long ago, they started blocking the road to Kuttenberg. And every caravan had to pay a toll. And the merchants either had to find a way around or raise the prices of all their goods. If you are carrying booze, you must pay. Carrying clothes, you pay. Carrying salt,
You pay, I get it. But what do you want me to do about it?
well, the other merchants and I got a pile of groschen together for whoever can rid us of these soldiers. Would you dare?
And what about the city council? The soldiers don't bother them?
Nein. They just want Sigismund not to notice them, so they can keep stealing everything around here. They are like pigs im Speck. So why would they mind such a minor thing? Everybody is scared shitless these days. You want something done? You must do it yourself.
And how many of those soldiers are there?
I've never been there. But the wagoners said sometimes 1, sometimes 5. That's all I know.
And what am I supposed to do with them? I'm supposed to take care of them?
That probably will not even be necessary. Those soldiers are guarding the road on orders from King Sigismund. They have some Geleitbrief, safe conduct. I need you to go there. Get that safe conduct and then disappear. Keine Befehle, kein Wegzoll. So, how about it? Will you help us?
Yeah, I'll help. Where can I find these soldiers?
Leave Kuttenberg through the north gate. Then take the road nach Grund. In the middle of the road, you will find a camp. You cannot miss it.
Fine. I'll see if I can talk to them. What's that you got?
Aye, come here. Look what I have for you.
I feel like I'm gonna need that. Ooh, Leshy too. I'm missing something. Oh, it's warfare. Okay.
Wait, Goodman! I have something for you!
How are you? And what do you need?
You'll see, you'll see. Come here, let's talk. Ah, a
I'm not buying anything off.
No, wait, hold on. I've got a seriously good offer for you here.
What exactly?
I have an exquisite apple. Now that's an offer you can't refuse.
Thanks, but I won't be buying anything.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear. This is an offer you cannot refuse.
I'm not paying that much for a plain old apple.
God, you're a blockhead. So let's forget the fucking trade, shall we?
Are you gonna get it? Hey! He's going to shoot! You're no match for us, fucker! You're not onto it! You wanna try me? Hey! He's going to shoot! Come on, then! Sucker! What do you...
Try again. Oh my gosh. Oh, all the way here. Wonderful. Well, let's do the thing. We need to do this again, unfortunately. Excellent. Hate that sound. Was that bats? Mice? Ugh. Oh, and now it's raining. Wonderful.
Sei gesund.
God bless you, kidder. I don't have time now. But come to the Black Horse this evening.
With a kind man.
Pfui! Wasch dich! Du siehst schrecklich aus.
I brought you that safe conduct.
Mein Gott! You really did it! And what about the soldiers? Where they are?
They won't be back in this land anytime soon.
You do us a great service, friend. And also save us much money. For that you deserve a reward. Thanks 100-fold.
Bis bald, mein Freund.
God bless you.
What's new?
Nothing much. If you're interested in paid work,
I'd like to.
what is this?
I heard you're a drinking expert.
I'll tell you some interesting things.
Schönen Tag.
Here I am.
Geil. Wir gehen. I look.
Fucking thieves.
No, no. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat. So, I see you have endlich worked up the courage to face us in public.
There's no need for mocking, Manhart. We've made our challenge, as you can see.
Wunderbar. Das freut uns.
Genau. We accept your challenge.
Well, since we've arrived at this point, listen up. It's time to put an end to this bickering. Besides, it will only benefit our town if the best of the sword-fighting masters takes charge here. So, whoever emerges as the victor of your tournament shall win the right to lead the sword-fighting brothership here. That will bring a just close to this whole affair.
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Fridush. It will be seen that it is we who were right from the start.
No way! You can't do this, Fridush. We set up the sword-fighting brotherhood. Stay out of it.
You said yourself that we shouldn't go against the will of the council. And Fridish here is a councillor, isn't he?
Shut up! This is a matter for the burghers.
Calm yourself, friend. It's not such a big deal, is it? We'll compete honestly against these Germans, and then we'll finally have peace from them.
All right, Nicholas. Let's show them Deutschers how we sword fight here. Because we ain't afraid of no one. You want combat? You'll get it. 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours. Each will have a bout with all 3 opponents, and we'll see who wins the most.
Du Schwindler! You know there are only 2 of us.
I agree with Emeram's proposal.
Kein Problem, Arne. We also have one promising student, nicht wahr?
Richtig. I'll fight on Menhard's side.
Gut, Heinrich. Gut.
Agreed then. The duels will begin when you're all ready, with long swords and in gambesons. And don't delay getting started.
Don't you worry. We'll crush them Deutschers in a jiffy.
Pah! You have no chance gegen uns.
I look forward to crossing swords with you, Meister Manhart.
Ja, ich auch. Komm, Heinrich. We must prepare for the Fechten.
Here we go.
So, Heinrich, you have heard it yourself. Some good news, finally. We shall engage the Kuttenberger and confirm our privilege from King Wenzel to operate here our sword-fighting Bruderschaft. And it is all due to you. Danke, Heinrich.
You can count on me, Menhard. It will be an honor to fight by your side and enforce the will of our King Wenceslas.
Genau, Heinrich. But first, we must make you one of us and accept you into our Bruderschaft.
All right. Is that a problem?
Nein, nein. You must only take an oath and undergo a test. We cannot just take everyone. That is our Regel. You must show that you have some skill with a Schwert and that you will not bring us shame in the Gefecht. So we know that you will not lose your life in combat.
Surely that's not necessary. After all, I defeated you the first time we met, remember?
Naja, you are right. Herrgott, you must have been sehr glücklich. But you fought well, yes? And you showed that you have some skill. So, we can receive you into our Bruderschaft sofort.
What's it like in Germany?
Ach, viel Politik, was sonst? It is better to avoid it. Everyone in the Reich watches only their own interest. Die Kurfürsten most of all. And the Kaiser, who would bring Ordnung? There is none now. And what is more, there are zwei Päpste. One in Rome and one in Avignon in Frankreich. There is confusion in the Imperium now.
Tell me about where you're from. Frankfurt.
Die freie Reichsstadt Frankfurt is a huge and glorious city. Dreimal bigger than Kuttenberg. Tall steeples, rich houses, strong walls, beautiful Kirchen, and große Messen. The Emperor Karl der Große himself founded it. There is no more lovely Stadt under the sun.
What's this righteous state?
Freie Reichsstadt? It means we are directly subject to the Kaiser. More rights for uns, Bürger. Better status in the Reich. Something like Kuttenberg. That is also directly under the crown. But in Frankfurt, der König der Römer is usually elected.
Große Messe. Big mess.
Nein! Big markets, like you never have seen. Not even in Prague are there such. Goods come to Frankfurt from far and wide, especially fabrics. You can find better nowhere.
My word. I'd love to see that one day.
You should. He who has not been in Frankfurt does not know what a city is. City air bringt freedom, and nowhere more than in Frankfurt.
Well, well. One town is not like another.
Genau.
How is it with your sword-fighting brotherhood?
Naja, in Frankfurt are the greatest Meister of all martial arts. Jeder weiß das. Whatever weapon or technique you can think of, wir Frankfurter know it. Glaub mir. If anyone does not believe me, I will challenge him to a duel. That is also why your King Wenzel came to us when he was looking for gute Fechter.
Are you really that good? I'm not convinced.
Doch. Glaub mir, verdammt. Some say that in Augsburg or Nürnberg there are bessere Meister. Aber they cannot match our Bruderschaft. They are good, but we are die Besten. Anyone who is a Meister in Nürnberg, he has learned from uns. Ich sage dir, Heinrich, one day the Kaiser will acknowledge our Bruderschaft as the greatest Meister in the whole Reich. And then we will teach Fechten to everyone.
Tell me something about yourself, Menhard.
So ask.
What does a master sword fighter like you actually do? I mean, apart from teaching the art, of course.
The same as here. According to the rules of the Frankfurter Bruderschaft, I travel and establish Schwertkampfschule and also see Fechter in other lands and improve my art. Sometimes I also am hired to fight a duel for someone else or prepare someone for such a duel.
Tell me, have you ever been in a famous duel?
Yeah. I went to Lombardy to see how they are good with sword there, because I heard they have good Meister, and it is true. I crossed swords in Milan with Meister Luca Beneventi. The Prince of Milan came to watch our Gefecht, and also many of the lords there. We fought with Langschwert, sword and shield, and pole arms, and also ringen. First in armor, then in light clothing.
My word. Did you win?
Nein. It was undecided. But the Prince of Milan gave us both fine horses and much Geld. He said he had never seen such a nice Gefecht.
Menhard, I'd like to join your brotherhood.
Certainly. Let us go somewhere more geeignet, so it has some class. Each new member must pay for acceptance. But in your case, since you have helped us, I will relieve you of that obligation.
Danke, Menhart.
And now, the oath. Arne will be the witness.
I will be honored.
Kneel, Heinrich. Hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall not bring shame upon your name or mine, or bring disgrace to the sword-fighting Bruderschaft, that you shall defend and adorn the reputation of the Bruderschaft and its rules, and that you shall heed my word in these matters, that you shall diligently train in the art of the Langschwert, and not allow yourself to be shamed in combat, that you shall thus act for the greater glory of our Bruderschaft and our martial art. Place your hand on this sword and swear.
By our good King Wenceslas, I do so swear.
Stand as one of us. Heinrich, I hereby name you my student in the art of sword fighting.
All honor to you, Heinrich. It is good that you have come among us.
And now listen to your first lesson, and always remember this principle. It is not important to strike, but to strike and wound.
I'll remember that, Menhart.
Good, Heinrich. I shall make a great fechter out of you one day. Let me know
Good.
when you are ready. We will get to work and cross swords with the Kuttenbergers.
Alright, so we saved.
Menhart, I'm ready to engage the Kuttenbergers by your side.
Ich verstehe, Heinrich. Aber do not be hasty. We must face the Kuttenberger honorably, so that nobody has any objections. So, now, we wait for the situation to calm down, and you are not suspected of any crimes.
Fair.
We've been looking for you.
Easy now! I surrender!
You're a wanted man. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. And I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine. And if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
No.
Wait. According to the law of the land, you can't just give me a caning. Everything has to be presented in Prague to the court scribe, along with witness testimonies, and submitted to the regional court.
Oh, it's like that, is it? My apologies. I wouldn't want to infringe your rights, so I'll take good care not to break your legs while I'm whipping you.
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now, let's have a look at what you've stolen. Show me the goods. And if I find anything else on you that doesn't belong to you, I'll confiscate that too.
Take a look then.
Yeah, right. Besides what's missing, this obviously doesn't belong to you either. I'm confiscating everything, all right? That, along with indulgence, should be enough. But I don't want to see anything like that again.
Oh, frick you. That sword is mine.
What are you waiting for? On your way!
I should look to see if anything's missing.
We're done here, right? So clear off.
Let's make a better one, you jerk. Mainly sad about the loss of the money. The sword of St. Valentine's, meh. But the money. Oh well, I'll be able to make more, hopefully.
Menhart.
Wunderbar. It is high time we put an end to this disgraceful schlamassel.
Today, 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods will match their skills. The Kuttenberg Brotherhood, led by Master Nicholas.
Glory to Kuttenberg! Kick those Germans' asses, Emmeram!
And the Frankfurt Brotherhood, led by Master Menhard.
It is an honor to be able to show off our skill in front of the whole Kuttenberg.
The reason for these duels is the dispute over the right to run the local sword fighting hall and the associated brotherhood. The local brotherhood was founded by Emmeram the Butcher and his associates. What they did not know, though, was that King Wenceslas had tasked Master Menhard to do the same.
The king ain't here, Emmeram is! The Brotherhood belongs to the Kuttenbergers!
And since King Wenceslas cannot resolve the dispute, the town council ruled it shall be decided through a duel. So, the matter shall be settled before the eyes of the council, as well as the burghers of Kuttenberg and God Almighty.
A wise decision by the council. Let the best master lead our brotherhood.
The duels will be fought with long swords and in light armor. Each dueler will face each on the opposing team, and whoever beats his opponent twice wins the duel. The brotherhood whose members get more victories will be declared the overall winner. As is the law, all the necessary armor was lent to you from the town armory, and you must fight in it. If there is anything wrong with the armor, you can fix it with any of the repair tools you'll find in the armorer's tent. And in case someone gets seriously injured, the bathmaid will give them the care they need. Or Father Tobias will perform the necessary rites.
But I do not think it will come to that.
Now that everything has been made clear, swear before God. You will fight fairly, justly, and respect the judge's decisions, as well as the outcomes of the duels.
Das geloben wir, im Namen des Vaters, des Sohnes und des Heiligen Geistes.
By God Almighty, we so swear.
All the requisites have been satisfied. Therefore, let us proceed to the first duel. Master Menhart against Lindhart, the cobbler. Ready? Go for it! End of duel! Today's first victory goes to Master Menhard. Let's see if he can keep it up, or if Linhart can even the score. Get ready for the next round. Contenders, forward! End of duel! People of Kuttenberg, behold, Master Menhart proved his mastery. He defeated Linhart for the second time, giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory. Moreover, Lady fortune has a difficult task in store for Linhart, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his. This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Cheer for both fighters. We'll shortly see which of them will best his opponent. For the glory of Kuttenberg, let the duel begin! End of duel! Lady Luck is certainly not on Linhart's side. Henry wins the first duel. Swordsmen, get ready for a new duel. Let's see if the winner can keep it up. No time to lose. Get to it.
There's no escape!
End of duel.
Leave me be!
Henry showed Linhart who's the better sword fighter again. That makes the second victory for the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Let's now proceed to the third duel. The Kuttenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Linhart. Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhart.
Oh, are they... Are they trying to tire him out before sending the master against him? Okay.
Contenders, get to it! End of duel! You saw it with your own eyes, good citizens of Kuttenberg. Menhardt's skill is second to none. He wins again. Can Emmeram still manage to defeat him? We'll soon find out. Ready? Fight! End of duel! It's finished! Not even the illustrious Emmeram could withstand the German master's sword. The Frankfurt Brotherhood thus has 3 wins already. None for Kuttenberg so far. Two swordsmen we haven't seen yet will now show us their skills. Arne the German will face Master Nicholas.
Oh god, here we go.
Soon we'll find out if Nicholas can secure the first victory for the Kuttenbergers.
He probably will.
Let your steel ring! Fight!
Uh-oh. I don't like the...
Watch out. He's coming round. Zum Teufel.
Oh, God.
And the victor is... Nein!
Mit der Hilfe Gottes.
Don't die for this.
I will continue.
You're brave, but foolish. This will not end well for you. Yield.
Don't. God damn it.
Arne does not yield.
This Gefecht is over. You win.
You acted with chivalry, Master Menhart. But intervening in a duel is a breach of the rules. There is no choice but to disqualify you from the tourney.
How does it look?
He's badly shaken up, but that should improve in time. At first, I thought I'd have to send for the priest. But he had more luck than sense.
Was ist mit deinem Auge? Siehst du meine Hand, Arne?
Nein.
The good news is the blade missed his eye. The bad news is such a blow to the head can cause many different problems. I hope in time he'll get his sight back in that eye. But I can't say for sure. In my experience, it's in the Lord's hands.
Send for the best physician in all of Kuttenberg. Schnell! I will pay alles.
Rest assured, Master Menhart, we will send for him as you command. I am sorry that the whole affair has taken such an unfortunate turn. I will pray for your companion's health.
Danke, Friedrich. But what about the duels?
Beruhige dich, Arne.
Yes, that's what I came here to clarify. However, I expect on account of Arne's injury, your brotherhood has forfeit the fight.
Nein, Menhart. Du musst keep fighting.
As Arne says, Menhard and me can continue.
Heinrich had recht. I want to duel Nicholas.
I understand your wish, Menhard, but I can't grant it. You've been disqualified.
Scheiß drauf! I will fight Nicholas, and you better get out of my way, Friedrich!
I'm warning you, Menhard. You swore to respect the results of the duels.
Verdammt!
Listen, Nicholas has defeated Arne, and Arne is in no shape to continue. So all 3 victories go to the Kuttenbergers. Menhard, You defeated Emmeram and Linhardt, but you can't duel Nicholas. So 2 victories belong to you, and 1 to the Kuttenbergers. The only one who can still fight for you is Henry. He already defeated Linhardt, so the score is 3-4 in favor of the Kuttenbergers, with 2 duels left.
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could duel, but it's clear he wouldn't win. So all the victories here belong to the Kuttenbergers by right. But the only thing preventing Menhard from fighting is your decision. Otherwise, he's at full strength and ready.
That is true.
We swore we'd respect outcomes of the duels, but since there was no duel between Menhard and Nicholas, there is no outcome. So neither side can claim victory.
Wise words, I must admit.
The way I see it, both sides have 3 victories, and I have 2 duels left.
That sounds right and fair to me.
All right, so be it. So if Henry beats both Emmeram and Nicholas, you'll get the overall victory.
Gut, Heinrich. Fight for us. You are ein guter Fechter.
Also, Heinrich, our fate and our honor lies in
Oh God, here we go.
I hope Lady Fortune will favor me today.
Well said. I'll be waiting for you in the arena where you'll face Emmeram. So get ready quickly.
Can I not take potions, I wonder? I'm gonna try to take some just in case.
Hear ye, hear ye! Arne the German can't take part in further duels due to his injuries, so 3 wins go to Kuttenberg. The Frankfurt Brotherhood has won 3 rounds, but so has Kuttenberg. Master Menhard cannot duel against Master Nicholas since he's been disqualified from further rounds. Their duel will not count at all. That leaves us with only 2 duels left. In the first, Henry will now face Emmeram. For the glory of Kuttenberg, let the duel begin!
No mercy!
End of duel! Henry put on a great show and won over Emmeram. Even Arne's severe injury doesn't seem to have broken the Frankfurt Brotherhood's resolve. Let's see if Henry can keep it up in the second round. Contenders, get to it!
There's no escape!
End of duel! Look at that! Henry remains unbreakable and undefeated. He defeated the Butcher again. That's another victory for the Frankfurters.
There we go.
Good citizens.
I have to win twice.
It is time for the last duel. Here, Master Nicholas will take up his sword again to face none other than Henry. The current score is 4 wins for the Germans and 3 for Kuttenberg. If Henry can win, the match is over. Let your steel ring! Fight!
Death!
Oh.
Unbelievable! Master Nicholas is defeated! Henry is now in for a really tough fight. I can see that Nicholas is burning with eagerness to get revenge.
Don't.
Here comes his opportunity.
Shush. Shh.
Contenders, forward!
There's no escape!
And how incredible and truly unexpected! Master Nicholas is defeated for the second time. Was it the doing of luck, or did Menhart make Henry a true swordmaster? Either way, victory and glory are Henry's. The duels we should or could have seen today are over. Now, all that remains is to settle the very matter that inspired the duels in the first place. I invite both brotherhoods to step closer. Revered counselors, righteous burghers of Kuttenberg, lend me your ears one last time. 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods have clashed before the eyes of God as well as yours to demonstrate their skill and settle their dispute. And it was a spectacle beyond all expectations. The Frankfurt Brotherhood secured 5 victories against the Kuttenberg Brotherhood's 3. The right to run the local sword-fighting hall and to teach the art of the long sword thus falls to Master Menhart of Frankfurt. That was the task entrusted to him by King Wenceslas, and Menhart has duly defended his claim. Thus is it settled before witnesses and by God's will.
It's just like Friedrich said. The council is in agreement on this, and we'll instruct the scribe to enter the proper records of everything at the earliest opportunity.
Let this dispute be thus justly settled, and let there be no further enmity between you.
Thank you, Friedrich, for finding justice and for overseeing the matter so wisely. We would like to invite all good Kuttenbergers to come and learn.
Fuck! We built the sword-fighting hall with our own money. You can't just take it from us.
As for the money you invested, you'll be duly compensated for your good service to the town. I shall see to that. And I'd like to remind you that you have sworn to submit to the outcome of the duels. Don't forget that.
I won't forget this, Friedrich. I'm done with you.
Heinrich, let us leave Meister Metzger with Friedrich and go to Arne.
Menhart, I had word sent to Master Torwart to expect you at the apothecary shop on Tarmar. He's also currently hosting the famous physician Sigismund Albicus, so Arne will receive the best possible care.
Hab vielen Dank, Friedrich.
Well,
Good day, Meister Menhart. Oswald Torwart, Magister at your service.
Gut. Arne hier braucht deine Hilfe. Und schnell.
Beruhige dich. I know everything. Herr Albicus, the physician, is already upstairs preparing all that is necessary. In just a short while, Arne will receive treatment fit for a king. Rest assured.
Gott sei Dank, Herr Oswald.
Tell me about your fight before Albicus gets ready. Rumors spread like wildfire, but they have not yet reached us at Tarmac.
Letztendlich lief es ausgezeichnet. We won dank Heinrich here, and our claim was recognized. Heinrich fought for us, and fortune stood by him today. Der König himself would be proud of him.
Genau, Heinrich. Glory to you. You have gerettet our airship.
And to defeat Meister Nicholas too? I have no words. Unglaublich, Heinrich. Ganz ausgezeichnet.
You know, Menhard, Henry of Skalitz is no easy mark.
I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations to all of you, especially to Henry, as word has it.
Gut. Gut. Jetzt noch wait until Arne heals, and then we take over the Fechthalle and die Bruderschaft. Heinrich, komm zu mir in a few days when alles fertig ist. What better place to reward you than there? And zwar richtig. You can be sure. And do not get too betrunken when you are celebrating your victory.
We'll only go drinking when there's three of us. When Arne is all right again.
Good. We drink out of joy for my recovery, or out of sadness for my eye.
I'm sure it'll be the former.
Wunderbar. Deal.
Menhard, ich muss mich hinlegen. Ich fühle mich ein bisschen krank und schwach.
Of course. Menhard, let's get him inside. The quiet and a bit of shade will do him good.
Can I be of any help?
Danke. We can manage this. Bis bald.
Good day. Awesome. Alright, cool. Oh. I can sell that. goodness, we've done quite a bit. Think I'll go in front of the vineyard up there, and next time we'll start this quest. Yes, I think so. But yeah, I'm gonna call it for a little bit. I should be back on in 30-40 minutes-ish, and I'll be playing some more Pokemon Infinite Fusion for those that are interested. But yeah, I'll probably be playing more of this tomorrow. Around this time next week, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming. We have some company coming over, and more than likely I'm gonna be changing my sleep schedule a little bit in order to be able to visit and such, instead of being dead tired during the day. Because again, with my work schedule, I've pretty much been sleeping during the day and more active in the evenings, or in the middle of the night, you know. But yeah. That is what I'm thinking. So I'll try to stream a bit more during the week. A bit, at least. You know what I mean? Before I go to work. It might be an hour or two here or there, just kind of depends. I tried to get as much stuff as I could.
If you want some honest work on the vineyard, we'll pay you. And give you a roof over your head.
Let's at least get this started.
Are you hiring?
Us? Always. But don't be fooled. It's hard work. Days spent bent over in the sun. It's not for everybody. But you'll get a few groschen, something to eat, and a place to lay your head.
That sounds good.
I'll tell you tomorrow. For now, go and speak to the custodian, Jerome. He'll tell you what to do. Any questions?
What's the master custodian like?
Jerome? He's my cousin, and he gave me this job. Can't complain about him.
And the others?
I don't know, but I've never heard any complaints. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
What if I'm not up to it?
You have 2 arms and 2 legs, and that's all you need. The only thing we won't tolerate is someone slacking off. We have a lot of blow-ins, so don't expect any breaks. If you laze about for even a day, you'll be out of here. Understand?
I understand. What's in that building in the middle of the vineyard?
Vineyards aren't just vines. They need a place to sort, press, and wash the grapes. And we also need a place to lay our heads. We spend half a year up on this scorching hill after all.
I'll be going then.
All right, run along. Jerome will be waiting near the winery. And remember, wine is liquid gold. So we keep everything well guarded.
Don't worry. I don't steal.
I have to say that because we do get light-fingered individuals here from time to time. And now you know everything. Off you go to work.
I'll be going.
All right, run.
Don't worry.
I have, and now. Farewell, sir.
Okay, so that's what we'll do next time. Alright, so thank y'all very much for watching. Thank you now for stopping in and saying hi. Hopefully things get better for you. Oh goodness, the price for your rent is very... Ow. But hopefully things get better for you. Until next time, have a good one everybody. Bye bye.